Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. The strongest teams will certainly take hold of the race as soon as the road starts to rise so as to help their climbers. Riding under such heat must be unbearable. He moves on the attack. There's no real sense to it, but at least he gets a mention. The riders have taken their foot off the accelerator. A rider just launched an attack. Breakaway! It's like morning fog in the hot sun. The lead has evaporated to less than 30 seconds. The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway. The pack doesn't seem to want to react, and the gap continues to widen with the breakaway. That's the end of the breakaway. That gave them no chance.
Pues se me ha dado la poco.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Mountain stages are especially interesting to watch. Not by chance, but the major events to have marked the history of cycling have taken place on mountainous terrain. He's breaking away. Tempo has slowed right down. Something might be cooking. The riders have upped the pace. It's an attack. The pack doesn't seem to want to react, and the gap continues to widen with the breakaway. There's now more than a minute between the breakaway and the pack. The entente in the escape group is far from cordial. There are a couple of riders who want to go it alone. That's a real punchy attack. The gap is widening. It's now more than 2 minutes. The peloton seems content to let it grow. A courageous rider is looking to break away. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed. That's the end of the breakaway. That gave them no chance. The breakaway has now got over a minute on the pack. That's more than 2 minutes separating them. Several riders are attempting to break away. The lead over the pack is dwindling. There's a breakaway in the leading group. The gap is widening. The pack doesn't seem too concerned. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group. I reckon that the spectators still haven't fully understood that they're likely to knock a rider off his bike by running alongside like that. The rider is taking his chance alone. The gap's widening. It is now over 2 minutes. The pack has just reeled in the escape group. There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely won't be able to keep up. Attack from a rider. There's an attack in the leading group. Some riders are not giving it their all in sharing the pace. An attack's launched. Oh, the pace is so high that a few riders are going to be very sore at the end of the day. There is an attack in the group at the front. The lead rider is now more than 2 minutes ahead of the peloton. There's now more than a minute between them. He's trying to give his pals the slip. The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway. Things are hotting up in the front. The pack is slowly whittling away the lead. The escapees have surrendered. The pack gave them no chance. Another attack in the leading group. There's more than a minute on the clock. The brake seems to be working. I see a rider with a flat tyre. It's happened at a very bad time. It's meals on wheels for the riders. It's so important to avoid going hungry. The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group. This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high. That's more than 2 minutes separating them. Only a few riders are capable of following the very fast pace up front. And he sprints away in attack. The front group is disorganised. Some riders exploiting this opportunity to attack. They really are moving. The pack can't get strung out too far, or it's going to start breaking up. The breakaway has now got over a minute on the pack. He might have just launched an attack. We're into the downhill section. The riders can take a breather, but they can't let their guard drop. The gap's widening. It is now over 2 minutes. Breakaway at the front. He's off on his own. The team sponsor won't be disappointed. The pack is still losing ground to the breakaway. The little promenade is over. The group has been overhauled. With less than 20 kilometres to the line, the breakaway still holds more than a minute's lead. Things are far from over. This is the penultimate slope. The lead rider is now more than 2 minutes ahead of the peloton. Breakaway! It's in such percentages that the strongest can create some gaps. Several riders are taking food. A very important point in the day for a body put to so much stress. The current pace is too docile for some riders who are looking to create a breakaway. There are just 10 kilometres left. The gap is widening. It's now more than 2 minutes. The peloton seems content to let it grow. And then off. It's going to be very fast. So we're into the final climb. There'll be a newspaper and a cup of tea at the top. get enough in the tank to be able to put one over on the others in the group. The riders bring up the rear have made it through sheer willpower. The stage was a real strength sapper.